Hello, everyone. I'm Kevin from the eCloud Valley Managed Services team. Today, my question isn't whether you've looked at your AWS bill, but rather, have you noticed how much hidden savings are buried inside it? We've seen many teams with bills that add up to a significant amount every month, yet very few people actually know which costs are necessary and which ones could have been avoided. So today, I'd like to share how, with Atlas, you can uncover these hidden gold opportunities one by one, without engineering effort, without writing a single line of code, achieving true savings while keeping performance stable. Today's content is simple. We'll cover three key points. First, we'll get to know RI, SP, and right sizing, what they are, and why they directly impact your bill. Second, through Atlas, we'll see how it analyzes and recommends savings plans without writing any code or involving engineers. I'll walk you through a live demo to show how cost savings can be achieved, making FinOps part of your daily routine. Third, I want to break a common myth. Saving costs does not mean sacrificing performance. Real optimization is about delivering the greatest value at the point of just right. We've met many customers who can read their bills and know that AWS offers various discount mechanisms. But when we ask, have you used RI recently? Have you analyzed your EC2 CPU usage? The common answer is, I've heard of it, but I just don't have time to look into it. And honestly, that's not anyone's fault. With projects to deliver, bugs to fix, incidents to handle, and endless reports to prepare, there's simply no time to figure out which resources should be downsized or when it's the right moment to purchase SP. So the real issue isn't that you don't care about costs. It's that you lack a simple way to quickly see where savings are possible. More importantly, real waste isn't about spending too much, it's about missing savings that should have been made. When bills suddenly spike, it's often not because someone misused resources, but because no one flagged the opportunities to save. EC2 instances left running for an entire month after deployment. Sudden surge in cross-region data transfer, mistaken as normal traffic. Missing the best timing to buy SP, only to realize later how much could have been saved. These aren't mistakes. They're signals that go unnoticed, with no one proactively reminding you to take action. Let me quickly explain, in case you're not yet familiar with the three terms RI, SP, and right sizing. I'll keep it simple. First, RI, reserved instances, means reserving a specific resource like EC2 or RDS. By committing to use it for a certain period, you get a discount. It's like telling the gym, I'll use this specific machine for a year, so they give you 40% off your monthly fee. Next, SP, savings plans, are more flexible than RI. They don't lock you to a specific instance, but rather to your overall usage. As long as you commit to spending a certain amount each day, AWS gives you a discount. It's like saying to the gym, I'll come to work out every day, but I don't care which machines I use, and you still get the discount. Finally, right sizing is about resource adjustment. For example, if you launched an M5.large instance but are only using less than 10% of its capacity, you could downgrade to a T3.small. Same performance for your workload, but much cheaper. These are what we often call the three golden ways to save. But the real challenge is, how do you know which instance to adjust? How much SP should you purchase? And how can you be sure you're not missing out on savings opportunities? Many worry that saving costs will hurt system performance. But real savings aren't about using less. It's about putting resources in the right place. Not too much, not too little, just right. For example, some teams provision instances like M5.large or R5.2x large, but actual CPU usage stays around 3 to 5%, and I/O usage is below 10%. That means they're quietly overspending by thousands every month. The real solution is to analyze actual usage data from your account, accurately identify these over-provisioned but underutilized resources, and recommend appropriate downsizing options so you can confidently eliminate waste without sacrificing performance. In the past, cloud cost analysis was complicated. You had to open Cost Explorer, pull out a 30-day usage report, use Excel to calculate the average usage of each EC2 instance, then guess which ones could be downsized, and even manually calculate the RISP payback period. The whole process was time-consuming and complex, hard for non-engineers to handle. But now, with Atlas, everything can be done simply by opening the interface. Identify resources that can be downsized. Simulate costs after optimization. Predict payback periods. Evaluate whether recommendations are worth executing. And more importantly, these recommendations aren't just for viewing. They can be directly integrated into governance policies, with automated alerts and reminders, ensuring the savings are actually implemented. Next, let's take a look at how Atlas helps you achieve cost optimization. Atlas's right-sizing feature automatically identifies oversized or underutilized cloud instances and recommends more suitable specifications, allowing services to run normally while reducing waste. On the interface, the system clearly shows estimated monthly savings and estimated savings rate. Then, moving down to the most important section, optimization suggestions, you'll see specific adjustment recommendations. For example, if we're not actually using that much capacity, Atlas may suggest changing an M5.2X large to an M5.X large, saving $178 per month, which is about 50% of the cost. In short, this feature works like a savings guide, helping users quickly spot waste, identify savings opportunities, and ensure resources are spent where they matter most. After right-sizing your instances, long-term and stable operations can benefit further from the RI recommendation feature, which helps you save even more by identifying the most cost-effective long-term commitment options. First, on the left, the estimated annual savings shows that you could save $50.81 over the course of a year. On the right, the estimated savings versus on-demand rates indicates a potential discount of 12.72%. It's like getting a great deal on something you were going to buy anyway. Immediate savings. Next, in the RI recommendation list, you'll see detailed suggestions, such as reserved pricing options for T3. Small instances in the Tokyo region. Normally, with on-demand pricing, the cost is $0.0456 per hour, but if you commit in advance, it drops to $0.398 per hour, adding up to a $50 annual saving. If you go with a 1-year or 3-year commitment, or even choose an upfront payment option, you'll unlock even more discounts. In short, this is your smart spending guide, proactively helping you find the best long-term contracts so you can save money effortlessly while keeping services stable. After we start saving through RI plans, the RI inventory feature helps you clearly organize all the RI contracts you've already purchased. At the top of the interface, there are several filters you can use to categorize your list, such as viewing only services that are due in a few days, or filtering by contract status. Next, let's look at the content of this list. Each row represents a service you've already purchased. You can see the status of each one. For example, active means it's currently in use, while notice indicates it's about to expire. Another important column is days left, which shows how many days remain on the contract, helping you prepare in advance for renewal or service adjustments. You can also view details such as the service's region, start date, end date, and other specifications. Finally, let's talk about Atlas's SP, Savings Plans recommendation feature, which offers a more flexible way to save compared to RI. As long as you commit to an overall hourly usage, you'll be able to enjoy discounts. At the top of the interface, you'll see 3 key numbers: total on-demand cost, total cost of pay-as-you-go, savings plans cost, cost under the savings plan, estimated savings, how much you can save after switching to the plan. From the list, users can choose different options such as a 1-year or 3-year commitment, or even no upfront, which means no prepayment, allowing you to enjoy discounts immediately without pressure. In short, this feature acts like a savings assistant, proactively finding the most suitable long or short-term plans to help you spend your cloud budget in the most effective way. Atlas gives you 3 essential FinOps capabilities. Insight. Instantly spot which costs are necessary and which can be saved, without waiting for end-of-month reports or guessing which service is burning money. Forecast. Predict whether to downsize EC2 when SP pays back, turn risks into numbers for smarter decisions. Action. Automate recommendations into rules, alerts, and reports, so savings become part of daily operations. Many believe AWS costs only go up, but in reality, your bill hides massive savings opportunities. In daily operations across EC2, S3, RDS, and Lambda, in idle resources no one has cleaned up, in unoptimized RI and SP allocations. Most importantly, with Atlas, you can cut cloud costs and uncover hidden savings without rebuilding architecture, rewriting code, or expanding teams, all with zero engineering effort.